G'day guys, and welcome back to Ados the Great YouTube channel. Right, so as you can see guys, we have our New South Wales and Queensland team lists just about here. So yeah, I'm going to run through my predictions of how I think the game's going to go. So as a massive Queensland supporter, obviously I want the Maroons to win, but yeah, it's going to be a tough one this year, that's for sure. So let's get into it. I've also got the team lists over here for me to read out. But yeah, we're going to go through there. As you can see, the New South Wales one's not listed 1 to 17 or, vice versa. But, pardon me. But the team list's pretty much set in stone. So we'll run through it. I'll go through the Blues side first, and I'll pretty much run through how I think they've gone with their changes. So Angus Crichton, Dale Finucane both come into the side. Good players too. Not a fan of Angus Crichton since he left South Sydney, but as a player, he's bloody good. Dale Finucane is a workhorse. What's the storm? Craig Bellamy came out and said that if he was a selector of a team, that Dale Finucane would be his first selection. So yeah, huge ins for the Blues there. They keep majority of the team the same, so you can't knock them for that. But yeah, I think it's going to be very tough for us to beat New South Wales. We look at the Queensland inclusions, and there's quite a few. So obviously I'm going to leave probably the most controversial one to last. We'll run through. Andrew Mcculloch comes into the side. So I was a bit shocked about the Andrew Mcculloch one, but defensively I think he's a massive threat to the Blues. He makes 50 plus tackles a game, and that's massive. So yeah, I'm pretty happy he's going to make his debut for Queensland. However, personally I probably would have slotted Ben Hunt in there, but I'm not disappointed about Andrew Mcculloch. I think he can definitely play his role really well for the Maroons. Another new player that's come in that wasn't in game one is Josh Papali. So massive in for Queensland. That is huge. The forwards were a big issue for Queensland in game one, and Josh Papali will definitely help the go forward from the forwards there. I also think starting Jai Arrow is a massive plus for Queensland. I probably would have had him at lock and kept David Fifita in the starting lineup. But I think what Greeny's done is pretty on point there, in all fairness. I think bringing David Fifita off the bench as sort of that impact forward could definitely help Queensland, as when David started last in Origin game one, Cam Murray had it all over him. So yeah, I think Queensland's probably done the right thing there, in all honesty. Onto the bench, the new players here are Ben Hunt, a huge inclusion for the Maroons. I love AJ Brimson, but I'm hearing he is injured, and I think Ben Hunt is a massive inclusion for us on the bench. I just think he's going to bring that X factor off the bench. He can play several positions. Like, he could slot into centre if we needed. Obviously he can play in the halves, he can play lock, he can play dummy half. He's versatile. You can pretty much put him anywhere. If you put him at dummy half, he'll still make 30-40 tackles a game. Like, he's versatile. You can chuck him anywhere, and I'm actually pretty glad he's in the team. Then we have on the bench Francis Molo. Another shock to me. Was not expecting Francis to get named. I would have had Cohen Hess there, but we'll see how Francis goes. Then obviously the 18th and 19th men are Cohen Hess and Ronaldo Mulitalo. So I would have had Ronaldo start for Kyle Felt personally, but hey, it is what it is. Greeny wants to be pretty loyal there with Felt, and I understand that completely, but Felt was really disappointing for me in game one. Probably would have made a few changes to the back line. Kurt Capewell seemed to be a bit of a liability against Tom Trbojevic, but we'll see how they go there. And now we get into the controversial one, the real controversial one. It's Rhys Walsh. Now, Walshy is a superstar. He's come in, he's played, I think, 5 or 6 games. He's absolutely killed it for the Warriors. But as an 18-year-old, and with only like 5 or 6 games under his belt, I don't know whether he's ready for the Origin stage. Like, it is going to absolutely wreck him. But hey, he is a damn good player, and I hope he absolutely goes out there and kills it for the Maroons. He definitely is a, generational talent player. He's you don't see many players like Rhys Walsh. Like, there's probably, your Kalen Pongers and your Roger Tuivasa-Sheck's and James Tedesco's and Ryan Papenhuyzen, but there's not a lot of players that are like Walshy. So, very excited to see him make his debut, but I don't know whether I would have rushed him in so quickly. Personally, if I was a selector, I probably would have had Val Holmes at fullback, Ronaldo on one of the wings, and probably kept Xavier Coates on the other. But yeah, we'll see how it all pans out. So my predictions for the game though. So my heart is picking Queensland, and my heart says Queensland by 2 points. But my head and my proper prediction says New South Wales will win this game by 10. So that is my proper prediction. I am backing. I think the Blues will win by 10. I'm going to definitely be cheering for the Maroons. Don't get me wrong there. And in my NRL.com tipping, I have tipped the Maroons. But if I'm being honest, I do think the Blues are going to win this one. I think this is the start of a new dynasty we're going to see here. We haven't seen a team this dominant since the 2007 Maroons, or 2006. I can't even remember. It's been that long. But yeah, I think the Blues will get up here, unfortunately. But I'm excited to see how the new additions go, how some of the debutants go. I'm very excited to see that. But yeah, all in all, guys, I think I'm backing the Blues here, unfortunately. I'll be putting my heart and soul in, hoping the Maroons get the win, but it's probably not likely. If I'm going to chuck in a full-time score, if the Maroons win, I'll say 16-18 to the Maroons, but with my 10-point prediction to the Blues, I'm going to say the Blues to win 22-12. First try scorer, I think, is going to be... I think we're going to see Turbo get the first try. And then the last try, I think we're going to see Latrell Mitchell grab that one. My man of the match, I think Nathan Cleary is going to grab it in this one. That's pretty much it, guys. Let me know down in the comments how you think this is all going to pan out. Gosh, I hope Queensland get the win, but I'm not confident at all. But I would love to hear your guys' comments down below. Hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoy State of Origin this Sunday. Game 2 at Suncorp. It's going to be very interesting, but yeah, don't know how it's going to end up. I'm really hoping Queensland get the win, but very doubtful as well. Yeah, guys, if you're new to this channel, please do hit the subscribe button. It really does help. Please chuck a thumbs up for me. Helps the growth of the channel immensely. And yeah, guys, once again, thank you all so much for watching. And as always, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.